family wanted to have an organization that would benefit our community relative to mental health issues. People lack education. You think you know everything. Something happens and you realize how much you actually didn't know.
My sister Christine did not want to let it go without doing something wonderful with the tragedy. And so we had many heated hours around the kitchen table, deciding what are we going to do with this? How can we prevent this from happening to anybody else? And so we came up with Soul Sisters Memorial Foundation.
It began for me is because working as a nurse, I deal with a lot of mental health issues. So when this foundation became part of my life, I realized the need for it in the community and the world around me. I see it every day at the hospital. I deal with it, my patients every day. And it's just very important to me that people have a good mental health because that's the foundation of their whole world.
When they announced that they were going to be having a fundraiser and they said, Angie, would you come and be a part of that evening? Of course, I said yes.
I heard about the event through Christine and I offered to volunteer just to help out. And then that first year, Christine actually asked me to make a dessert, which turns out to be our legacy dessert every year that I auction off.
We wanted to offer free workshops, starting with $0. We knew we had to have a fundraiser. And with the proceeds from the fundraiser, we're able to fund our workshops. And we've been keeping afloat for over 5 years.
When we first started out, we had no idea which way we were going to go with it. We just were a team of people and we didn't know where it would go. So we started out bringing awareness.
Soul Sister Memorial Foundation hosts a variety of workshops, events throughout the year, supporting people with everything from self-esteem to teenage issues to mental health issues in men and children. Teenagers, we go into the high schools.
We do free seminars, free courses, free counseling to those in need.
We help people of all ages, whether it's young people, teenagers, seniors, farmers.
I don't know that it's the best thing. We're all volunteers. We all have busy lives, kids, jobs, other organizations we volunteer for. So at some point, it's like, oh my God, I don't know if we're making a difference. This is a lot of work. Is anybody hearing us? And then you'll get that one phone call or that one stop on the street and say, oh my God, I can't believe how much me coming to your workshop or your support group for grief counseling has had an effect on my life, and I just want to thank you. So that gives me the passion to keep doing what I'm doing.
We had gone to a house in Edmonton or more of a shelter, and we provided a barbecue. There was haircuts. People just wanted to talk to us, and I realized how just being there, talking to people like they're your friend or your family, just changed the way they gave an outlook to all of us.
As a person that deals with people in crisis, when you know that somebody's getting a break or have connected with a strategy that they feel they can have hope in, it's like the best feeling in the world, and I love it.
I think for myself is seeing the change in people when they become part of something bigger than themselves that they can be part of and make a difference, and the excitement they feel and looking forward to something besides their own troubles is huge.
The favorite workshop we've done so far was it was kind of a funny situation. We had did a workshop on self-esteem and how to raise a confident child. And my sister Christine and I were kind of sitting to the back. We weren't going to partake.
We're like, oh, we don't have to really listen to this because it's raising confident kids and our kids are grown up and we're not going to need this information. And
we were just going to kind of help the instructor along. And when the lady started asking very personal questions to the audience,
all of a sudden the facilitator starts and she says, how many of you holler at your kids to get down from that tree? They're going to break their neck. And then we look at each other and we're like, oh my God, that's us. So we pull up our chairs and listen a little closer. And
we're kind of looking at each other like, you know what, this applies to us just more than we'd care to admit. So we quickly pulled our chairs into the circle, and it was very enlightening to see the struggles that people have gone through, that we have gone through. And
It was amazing when you look back at your life and what you learned today and how you wish you would have known those things, or how to incorporate that into what you're doing with your grandkids now, makes like the world a difference.
My favorite event, 100% was Clint Malarchuk.
I don't play hockey, I don't even skate, but I realize how men need to talk about their mental health. So the Clint Malarchuk one was a huge trigger for me.
And we brought him in, and he showed us that even people that can put on a speaking event.
And all the men that were like, oh, we can talk about our feelings. So that one was another one.
If they struggle with their mental health is a struggle always. And it doesn't just go away, and you can't just package a perfect presentation.
So after people have attended an event of ours, especially our big fundraiser, I keep hearing the feedback of, this is what I needed. I didn't know I needed this until I was there.
As soon as the last event ends, we're planning the new one.
So Nelly's project for me started when I offered to volunteer for Christine.
Nellys project is an event that we hold on behalf of Soul Sisters Memorial Foundation that we host once a year in September, which is Suicide Awareness Month.
If you know Christine and her sisters and her whole family, when they do something, they do it right, and they do it big.
Well, I'm really excited about this. So we're going to put a new perspective on it, a whole new experience for the people that have supported us all these years. It's like a gift back to the community, a special event. It's going to be awesome, and I can't wait for people to come out and experience it.
From the moment they walk into the door till the time they leave at the end of the night, I want them to walk around and be like, oh my God, I cannot believe that I'm here. I can't believe that they pulled this off.
Nelly is my niece's nickname, and it just seemed to be a really catchy event name, and so we're now going onwards with Nelly's Project 6.
This year, we are switching it up again because we always want it to be different, and the most important thing we can do is have people come and have a wonderful experience from the beginning to the end.
So I think this year it's going to be different. Every year it's an event, an experience, and everyone comes back to me with the feedback of like, oh my God, it was amazing, the decorations, the food, but just the overall being with a group of people that we're all there for a reason. It's a sad topic, but yet everyone is having fun. So, you can still raise money for something that isn't a great thing, but have fun doing it, but knowing that that money raised is going to help a bunch of people.
Well, one thing I've always heard is they're so glad to be at a place where they can share their own journey with other people that understand. It's unforgettable for them that they can come together as a group and we can all discuss our hardships and how we got to where we're healing phases. It's phenomenal. Like, it's good for everybody.
From all we've done so far, the best part for me has been probably the one that really made my hair stand on end was when the first year when we, in consecutive years, we've asked people to please stand if they have been affected by suicide.
I don't know, I can't describe it. When I at the end of my speech, which has become a tradition, when I say, if you've had anyone struggle with their mental health, please stand, and the whole room stands, I think that means we're onto something and they get us.
To see people pushing back their chairs and standing and, just looking around the room and realizing they're not alone. Every year, it's, been 5 years running now, and that moment is very profound for me every year.
And I've had people phone me and say, I didn't stand up and I should have, and I feel silly, and oh my gosh. And I'm like, you know what? Next year when you come, you will stand up. So it's a process, and I think it keeps us going.